Hey everybody, it's the Golden Goose. Excited. I'm sorry I haven't been posting any videos or anything lately, and that was weird. He joined, readied up, and left. Okay. Sorry I haven't been posting any videos lately. I've been quite busy with work, and then when I have days off, I'm just too exhausted, and they don't give me enough days off. But as you can see, or could see, I'm running KOZMO decks, or a KOZMO deck, and I really love KOZMOs so far. They're just amazing cards. They're basically a troll card, pretty easy to make most people mad, and yeah, it's basically a type of banish deck without without banishing your opponent's deck, because you banish your own cards. But yeah, it's just, they're amazing cards, I think, to work with. While running this deck, I threw this deck together one afternoon after seeing it at work. I was like, I gotta go home and make that like real quickly before I go to bed and pass out. So that's what I did. I went home real quickly. That's fine. I went home real quickly and made this deck real quick, passed back out. I think I had work the next day. I came back home from work the next night and didn't have work, and started playing with it. And for having just spent 5-10 minutes on the deck itself, it either shows that I'm pretty decent with setting up decks, or the cards are just that freaking OP. And I personally, I think it's a little bit of both, because once I get my mindset on a deck idea, I can generally do whatever I want with it, honestly. No, I don't want to activate effects right now. But yeah, so pretty OP deck. You banish your own cards so that you can summon out these level, depending on the level. There's level 1, 2, 3, and 4 KOZMO cards, and then there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. With the exception of 10, KOZMO Dark Planet, you summon your level 1 through 4 on the field, and then you can banish it on the field as a quick effect, and special summon a card that's one level higher or up to level 9. Oh, we are going to activate her for sure. So yeah, like, she's a level 4 or higher because she's a level 3. Strawman is a level 3 or higher because he's a level 2. And that's how it is, period. I'm going to go ahead and activate... generally, I know I sound a little flabbergasted, I guess, at the moment, but I'm just super excited to show everybody this. That's weird. Why didn't... Oh, damage with the fairy type monster. Nah, cheeky little butt nugget. Yeah, sorry, I've got a dog giving me puppy eyes right now. Yeah, so, basically, the KOZMO cards, no, I don't want to give you attention and love, I'm sorry. They banish each other in order to summon out higher, more powerful of themselves level cards, and then also you can generally pay 500 life points to activate an effect. Like Strawman, you special summon a banished monster, but its effects are negated. Farm Girl, whenever you deal damage, you pay 500 life points, add a KOZMO card to your hand. And then Good Witch is pay 500 life points, target a face-up monster your opponent controls, and change it to face-down defense position. That is pretty nice to use. I've used it several times to get rid of cards that have had more attack than Dark Planet, who has 4,000 attack and defense as is. And all you need to get Dark Planet out is you just gotta banish cards that equal level 10 or more, and then you can special summon out on the field. And his effect is that whenever your opponent activates a spell, he can negate it by banishing a KOZMO card from your graveyard. And it's pretty OP. Similar with Eclipser. Eclipser, you can banish a KOZMO card, well, not just card, but monster. It's a KOZMO monster. you banish it from your graveyard, and then you can negate a trap. Or with Dark Planet, you negate a spell. I'm gonna go ahead and say GG to this guy because he's a goner. But yeah, these are generally OTK cards because of their effects. They're basically they're banish. He surrendered. Whenever you banish them to summon out a higher leveled monster, it's basically a quick effect, and that's what makes them so OP. Is you can activate them almost any time during the battle phase or during your turn or your opponent's turn, and get out a level. A higher level, more powerful card. There's been multiple times where I felt like somebody put down a trap that would ruin my day, and so I went ahead and activated an effect of a level 4 or lower and summoned out Eclipser and made sure I had some more Cosmo monsters in my deck, or not my deck, excuse me, my graveyard, and it saved me so many times. I love the effects, I love the cards, they're really great, and I went ahead and I put Soul Absorption into this deck so that I can get more life points back than I already do. Go ahead and activate. I'm in the dueling mood. Go ahead and refresh. Well, that works. I was gonna say if I don't have somebody hop in here within a few seconds, I'd pause the video. But yeah, they're an OP deck. Or they're OP cards in general. Sorry that you can tell that it's going a little slow. That's probably because it's really hot in the house, and my computer, I need a new one anyways. What's he activate? Domain of the Monarchs. Okay, so he's going to be running Monarchs most likely. But yeah, I'm glad I have Tin Can. Tin Can can really help out. Basically, that doesn't look nice. Basically with Tin Can, at the end phase, you're able to... I don't care about that. What are you going to do on first turn? You're not going to attack me or anything. Basically, Tin Can, whenever you hit your end phase, you reveal 3 different Cosmo cards from your deck, and then add 1 to your hand. Your opponent randomly picks them, so I'm not going to complain. Farm Girl. She doesn't have enough attack, so I'll activate Cosmo Town. And what Cosmo... Well, never mind. He left. He saw Cosmo Town and left. I guess he would know what Cosmo cards are. So, Cosmo cards are one of those cards where either somebody that you're dueling knows them and they say they're not going to deal with it because they've dealt with them before, or they decide they're going to give it a chance, say, hey, I'm going to try to fight this deck again or these cards again. Or you have people that don't know what they are and try to fight them. Or, on the other part of that person, you have people that don't know what they are, see how OP and powerful they are, and just leave. And it can get a little annoying at times, but, not going to complain too much here. Yeah, if I don't have somebody pop in here in a couple seconds, I'll go ahead and pause the video. That way you guys can see the majority of this card in action. Or, not card. The majority of this deck in action, these card types. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pause it. We'll be back in a little bit, hopefully. Alright, we're back. So, I literally waited probably 10 seconds, and somebody popped in there. Personally, I like to go second no matter what what deck I'm using. I almost always want to go second, because I'm just a second kind of guy. I like to be able to, attack. I'm an attack type person. Like, I gotta attack, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure there are some people watching maybe that like to attack as well. They're an attack person. It's just the best. I have a timer set for 20 minutes so that I hopefully don't go over 30 seconds. 30 minutes. Give me 1 second here, please, if you don't mind. Alright, sorry y'all, I had a little text that I had to reply to. I'm perfectly fine with it now. So let's go ahead and activate KOZMO Town. Basically, KOZMO Town, once per turn, you can target a banished KOZMO card, or monster, excuse me, and add it to your hand. And on top of that, once per turn, you can select any amount of KOZMO monsters in your hand, return them to your deck, and draw the same amount of cards that you put in. So it really helps whenever you don't have a decent enough KOZMO hand to get some level 5 and higher KOZMO cards into your hand. KOZMO Dark Destroyer, I'm digging it. Dark Destroyer, I absolutely love. He's great. We're gonna go ahead and just be a little simple here. Pull out Farm Girl. And then on top of Farm Girl, we're going to activate and attach Light Sword to her. Light Sword just grants your monster your KOZMO monster 500 attack and defense, and then allows you to make up to 2 attack on monsters. Plus, if it attacks a defense position monster, then it inflicts piercing battle damage. So it's always a really great thing. I don't care about DNA surgery. That's perfectly fine. Farm Girl, it's really nice to have on Farm Girl because, as you can read, whenever she inflicts damage to the opponent, you can pay 500 life points and add a new KOZMO card to your deck, or from your deck to your hand. So it doesn't have to be strictly a KOZMO monster, it can be a KOZMO card. So it can be a spell or a trap, as KOZMOJO is. KOZMOJO is pretty nice to have in your hand. Like, really nice to have in your hand. Why did that go away? Oh, I see what he did. I do care about your DNA surgery, sir. I care and I am mad. To show my displeasure, I shall attack your face down. Either way, I'm getting rid of that face down because if you don't activate... See, I'm not worried about that. I'm going to activate KOZMO Farm Girl's effect and bring out a lovely Dark Destroyer. Activate that effect and destroy your red Gardna no matter what. And then I'll attack you again. Merry Christmas. There's 3,000 hit points. I hope you're having a nice duel, sir. Or, well, I'm assuming sir because King Ant. That's, King Boy. So, I might get rid of your Swords of Revealing right there. I'm gonna go ahead and activate KOZMO Tin Can. Get him out on the field. Get a lovely KOZMO Tin Can out on the field. I will activate KOZMO Town and return Farm Girl to my hand. Lovely, lovely. You leave my cards alone. There we go. Acting a little slow. It could also be the server as well. Generally the NA servers up here, they don't run as smoothly as the EU. You can simply fix that by highlighting your NA and typing in EU, but I'm a little lazy and honestly I don't want to switch over to EU servers because people over there, they're a lot worse to deal with whenever it comes to being nice. They generally won't watch what they say and they can get really irritable really quickly. So end phase, I'm going to go ahead and activate KOZMO Tin Can's effect. So I'm going to reveal 3 KOZMO cards and with different names. And my opponent's going to pick one for me to add to my hand. The remaining will go to my graveyard. Now hopefully with this, I'm hoping to get KOZMO Dark Eclipser for sure. And then a card that I always throw in after that is Dark Planet, simply because of the attack and defense power. And then generally after that, I would do Dark Destroyer, but with my deck here, I only have 2 of those. So I think instead, I will go with Forerunner simply because of the life point gain. Forerunner is your health in these decks whenever, I don't know how people run KOZMO decks. Generally, from what I saw, it's not a pure KOZMO deck, whereas this is a pure KOZMO deck. So, all the cards in it our KOZMO monsters and deal with KOZMO cards. So, I generally like to keep my stuff pure. I don't like to mix and match, even though I know for a fact that that can make for some OP decks. I just don't like it. About the only mixing and matching that I'm doing is for, that's a bad Buster Blader. So yeah, I'll activate KOZMO Tin Can's effect, which just shows that, quick effect. KOZMO Tin Can's effect, bring out another Dark Destroyer. Activate the same exact effect and get rid of his Buster Blader. Just because I don't like Buster Blader. And I bet he's instantly irritated with me and might leave the game. But hopefully not. I see it as huge cowardice if you leave the game. If you surrender, it's cowardice, but it's not as bad as just straight up leaving the game, going, alright, screw it, bye. Just because you get a little irritated or somebody gets rid of your top card or whatever. I mean, there's no need in that, I'll activate it, return a banished KOZMO card to my hand, get that tin can back. I'm going to go ahead and summon Tin Can. That way I can hopefully get Dark Eclipser again. Or, not again, but attempt to get Dark Eclipser again. I'll activate KOZMO Town again and get rid of these two. Hopefully get Dark Planet, or my other copy of Dark Planet. I only put 2 copies of it in this deck as well. Just because I feel like it's not really that necessary, or wouldn't be that necessary to run 3 copies of it, all things considered, with how this deck is. It's just I don't think it would run as well as it does if I decided, hey, it needs 3 Dark Planets. All right, so we want Eclipser, we want Forerunner, and then just for the heck of it, Dark Planet. Watch him select Dark Planet. We're hoping for Eclipser simply because of his effect where he can negate traps. Forerunner's alright. We'll take Forerunner, I guess. At the end phase, we will activate Tin Can's effect, send 3 more, or pick 3 more, and then also activate his secondary effect where he can be banished and get Forerunner out onto the field. Let's see what did he activate. Banish this card, fusion summon 1 Buster Blader, the Dragon, destroy a swordsman from extra deck by banishing fusion materials. That's fine with me. So we might have to activate Tin Can's effect quicker than we desire and pull out. I'm not going to complain too much about that unless it's bad. 1,000 attack and defense for each dragon type monster your opponent controls or is in their graveyard. Ah, we do control dragons technically. This card inflicts piercing battle damage. I'm not enjoying that too much. At least he can't attack every single one. Oh, he can't attack directly either. That's interesting. Huh. Didn't let me activate my effect. Is there... Dragon-type monsters in your opponent's possession cannot activate their effects. That's going to be a bit of a problem. I'm not going to complain too much about it, though. I will simply reposition... Oh, we straight up can't. Let's activate this. He's got me in a pickle. Hopefully we'll get KOZMO. KOZMO will save us in this scenario. We're crossing our fingers for that KOZMO. And we're disappointed. Well, Duke. We will summon out Delta just so we can. He'll be flipped to defensive. That's fine. And end phase. Personally, I don't care for Buster Blader decks. I just don't. This is like the first time I've seen somebody actually pull out the Dark Destroyer Swordsman. So I clap to this guy. I pull my hat off, applaud him. I'll go ahead and tell him GG because that is the GG, and I'm quite impressed with him actually getting that out for once. I've never dueled somebody that has gotten it out. So once again, kudos to him. It's the first time actually that my KOZMO deck has been up against a Buster Blader deck. Everybody they want to run the same meta deck in Nexus, and honestly, it's getting a little old. Some of the favorites are the Dark Magician decks. Let's see what else. The Dinosaur deck. I think that's about it I can think about right now. Those are the ones I keep seeing quite consistently lately. I think Ghost actually set off a little bit of a fad. He made a mill deck. If you don't know what a mill deck is, I'm sure I could talk to him and see about getting the deck and then running it for y'all. He made a mill deck, and like after he made a mill deck, I started seeing mill decks left and right. I swear it was the most annoying thing ever, because I can still beat them with my KOZMO deck, but it's annoying to fight the same deck over and over and know what somebody's going to be doing over and over. It gets old, which is part of the reason why I'm getting so bored playing on Nexus. But I guess it's part of the fun, I guess. I'll go ahead and pause, or never mind. Right when I'm saying it, I'll go ahead and pause it, wait for somebody to hop in, and then right in the middle of the word pause. If he doesn't ready up fast enough, I'll pause it. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pause. No, never mind. Again, in the middle of the word pause. This guy's going to be slow. He's probably on a phone, if I had to guess. But I will not complain, because, dueling is dueling. I love to see Farm Girl in my hand. Especially whenever it's first attack. Gishki. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen these cards. Yeah, it's been a good little while. It's been a while since I've seen a good Gishki deck. I have hopes for you, guy. I expect great things. Oh, we're going to go ahead and activate KOZMO Town. Go ahead and activate it again. We are going to get rid of these three little guys here. Send those guys back to our deck and hopefully get some good stuff. I will take that. I will hardcore take that. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't want to do that yet. We'll summon out Good Witch. Yummy, yummy, yummy. When this card is sent to the graveyard, look at top 3 decks and return all to the top or the bottom of the deck in any order. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, well, it has been a while since I've battled a Gishki deck, so I shouldn't say that's interesting. I should say, can't believe I forgot about that. We'll go ahead and activate this and bring out Delta. Yummy, yummy Delta. Deal another 2,000 damage to this guy. Go on to main phase 2. Activate KOZMO Town again. Return our banished Good Witch to our hand. And then... what can we... oh, we do not want to activate that. That would be bad to activate on our own card. Make him lose attack. And defense. I can't wait to see what this guy has. I have high hopes for him because of Gishki. It's been a little while since I've seen some Gishkis running. A good little while, probably a few months actually, since I've even ran into a Gishki deck. But I can almost guarantee it's not a pure Gishki deck. What I mean when I say a pure deck is your main deck is 100% based around one card type. It's a true pure if it has like if I had all KOZMO Town, Cosmojo, etc., and I didn't have Soul Absorptions. If all of my cards had KOZMO in the name, it would be pure. Let's go ahead and summon Dark Planet. This is gonna probably be GG. This will definitely be GG, actually. So we will we will banish these guys. Get a 1,000 life points. And then we will activate KOZMO Town. Return our banished Dark Destroyer. See, once again, I talked about that type of person earlier. It's the type of person that doesn't know the deck, but whenever you show them that their deck is not going to stand up to your deck, your KOZMO deck, they leave. And that's such high cowardice, and it's just irritation and annoyance. And honestly, if there was a reporting ability, I would report somebody every time for leaving. There's a difference between losing connection and leaving, and you can generally tell if you're in the middle. If you just start a duel and no cards are out on the field, and the guy or girl that you're dueling, they don't say or do anything for a few seconds and then suddenly disconnected. That's for sure they lost connection. But if you do what just happened and you're getting good cards out on the field that are going to destroy your opponent and then suddenly lost connection, that is straight up leaving the game. This will be my last duel with my KOZMO cards. I don't want to run it over the 30 minutes if possible, which I think it'll run a few minutes over 30. But can't complain about that. Ultimately, it depends on how good this guy's deck is. So, yeah. Hopefully, I don't run over 30 minutes. I try to keep these short, just anywhere from 2 to 6 games, depending on how many or how well the opposing player is, how well their deck is, etc. Just so that you guys don't get bored with it. But yeah, KOZMO cards are definitely one of my favorite cards. I'm thinking about possibly making a KOZMO deck myself. He said, come on. Hurry up. You hurry up. Spacebar will make it slow down, sorry. I just completely dodged saying hurry up there. Yes, I'll go ahead and activate Tin Can. Reveal 3 cards. Let's see. Basically, whenever I first activate that, I always do the same 3 cards. I do Eclipse, Dark Planet, and then Destroyer. Simply because they're my 3 favorites of this entire deck. They're my 3 favorites. Especially the Eclipser. Even though I already have one in my hand, it's nice to have multiple of them. And you gotta be kidding me. I'm not gonna accept that. We're not gonna leave on a note where somebody leaves because they have a crappy hand or I wasn't moving fast enough, etc. Where I'm gonna get one good duel in where I either lose or win for y'all. It's not gonna go down as that. It's not gonna be, oh, this guy's being slow. He was telling me to hurry up, so I'm assuming that the servers are laggy on the North American servers. So I am for sure getting one final good duel in for you guys, and then I'll end it. Hopefully this guy, this guy or girl, gives us a run for our money. Got a good hand. Definitely got a good hand. I always love Strawman and Tin Can. I love to see in my hand. Bonus if I have Strawman, Tin Can, and Eclipser. Those are the 3 cards I love to see in my hand at the beginning of a game. KOZMojo I always love to see in my hand as well, but I generally don't like to see it as multiples because I generally don't need multiples at the start of the game. / I don't have good enough cards out yet, or enough cards out yet. Excuse me. It's not that I don't have good enough cards out, it's that I don't have enough cards out yet in my banished zone or whatnot. I'm not worried about no Scapegoat. Scapegoat is scapegoat. It's a defensive maneuver. You do it all the time. It might be for tribute summoning or whatever. I don't know. You never know. I've seen people use them for tribute summoning, but it's fine. Eclipser and Destroyer. Ah, I got Destroyer. Honestly, I always prefer to get Eclipser just because all 3 effects can be activated. I'm gonna go ahead and activate Tin Can, get rid of him, summon out you. Ultimately, that's only gonna help me though, because it's gonna throw these 3 into my graveyard, which will ultimately help me whenever I get an Eclipser or a planet. Oh, and look at him. He's running Marsh Macaron. Whenever he just filled up his field here with tokens. I'm not going to complain about having those in my graveyard. Banish 3 cards from the top of your deck face down during 3rd standby phase. After this, add all 3 to your hand. Not worried about it. I do want to activate Tin Can again and hopefully get Eclipser, excuse me. Oh look, a Karibo. It's fine. I'll wait till my turn to banish his Link Karibo. Once again, still wait till my turn to get rid of his Link Karibos. You can't have more than 3, so that's good. Once per turn, you can special summon a level 4 or lower normal monster from your hand to your zone this card points to. Completely irrelevant. Activate or let it. It's pointless. I'm going to be pressing the spacebar, so it'll pause and record, you know. Or, that's fine. So it's really weird, whenever I press the spacebar, oh, you little Satan. Get rid of Dark Destroyer. I'll be able to special summon a level 7 or lower, and then we're going to banish his Phoenix. We are going to summon out Forerunner. I was not having that. Personally, I don't think you should try to run Link monsters in MR3 rules, simply because Link monsters are best in, you know, they're best in a Link setting. Alright, I would love some health points. One effect can be activated. Yep, let's go ahead and activate it. Get rid of that. And ultimately, Marsh Macaron will probably give me the worst. Yeah, Marsh Macaron will give me the worst because his Link Karibos will be able to be a pain in my side. But that's fine. We're not too worried about it. We will summon Tin Can. Lovely Tin Can. Let's see here. Activate. Let's add back to our hand Dark Destroyer. Love a Dark Destroyer. And then we'll go ahead and activate it again and get rid of Tin Can and Good Witch. Lovely, lovely. we will summon her for her effect, and then we will activate the effect of Tin Can. Nope, we're not going to do that yet. Summon out Dark Destroyer. Get rid of one of these Link Karibos. Excuse me for my raspy voice. Then we go Battle Phase. Now I'm going to activate her effect. So I'm going to attack with Dark Destroyer so he doesn't deal any damage. Farm Girl is who we want doing damage. Yep, there we go. Activate her effect. And then add Eclipser to our hand. And then activate her. Get Eclipser out on the field. Love it, love it, love it. And then we will attack for another 3k. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I would like to see what this person has. See? They don't have anything good, they leave. But we definitely won that for sure. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you really enjoyed seeing KOZMO cards in play. Like and subscribe. Share the video if you want. If you got a friend and you're like, hey, you would be into these cards, go ahead and watch this video. Yeah, thanks. Comment, like, subscribe. If you want the deck list, I could probably give it to you. All you gotta do is ask. Just type in the comments, hey, what's the deck list? I'll give you the deck list straight up and reply as soon as I can. Hopefully I'll have more deck ideas here soon, and I'll be putting out much more videos on the new deck ideas. If you want to see this deck in action again or for a bit longer, type in the comments, say, hey, I want to see this again. Show it for this amount of time so that we can see more on how to play it and how to use KOZMO cards. Just go ahead. I'll be more than happy to. Anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. So I know I'm going to say it again. Like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all have a good day. Peace out, y'all.